What's going on, everyone? It is your girl, Queen, and thank you for joining me on my podcast. I really appreciate it. We will be discussing many topics and things like celebrity gossip, politics, life lessons, and etc. Please think of me as that homegirl that you've been knowing for years. Remember, the motto is never judge a book by its cover before opening it up and reading it, and agree to disagree. Just stand on what you're saying, period. So sit back, relax, please like, share, comment, give feedback because remember, this show is for the people. Love, peace, and unity. Mwah!
What's going on, everyone? This is an episode of Ask Queen. So basically, people write in and let me know exactly what they're going through, how they're feeling, etc., etc. And then I give my opinion of what I will do or my advice. I'm that homegirl, someone that you can talk to and confide in. And I just give you my honest opinion of what I think about the situation. Now, public service announcement. Now, remind you guys, anything that I say or the opinions that I feel about the situation, it's okay to agree to disagree. Over here at this podcast, just know that it's okay to agree to disagree. Just stand on what you're saying. You see what I'm saying? Like, so don't be like, oh my God, I would not feel that way. I would not do that. Or I would have said this. Listen, leave it in the comments. You see what I'm saying? Because regardless of the fact, even if we have different opinions about a situation or something like that, even if you leave your comment or something like that, the person can read it or someone else can read it and be like, wow, I like that. I like that opinion. It's all good. It's all gravy. So let's jump right on into it. I am a middle-aged single female who has been dating a man about 5 years my junior. He's a great guy, has great values, is a family man. But here's the problem. He can't afford to buy a ring. I'm not materialistic at all. However, I am wondering if his inability to purchase a ring is a sign that maybe there will be financial issues down the line. Since we met, he has lost two jobs, his car, and his house, all because he is pursuing an entrepreneurship, which is currently not thriving. I have a PhD, a great job, a home, and I'm doing pretty well for myself. About 3 years ago, I received a huge bonus check, and at that time, he stated, whatever comes to either one of us. Oh my, I'm sorry. Bless me for the people who thought about me and said that. Okay. About 3 years ago, I received a huge bonus check, and at that time, he stated, whatever comes into either of us, basically whatever comes into the home, it goes to both of them. Like they gotta split it down the middle. They gotta split it down the middle, no matter what. Okay, so then he proceeded to ask me if he could use some of the money to buy me a ring. I thought that was crazy. I know that he is trying to get on his feet, but it is draining to have to deal with this for so long. So here we are 3 years later, and he's still working towards purchasing the ring. I've been patient with him, paid his bills, allowed him to use my card, giving him gas money, but I'm getting tired and exhausted. My resources. I extended my resources. Here's my question. Am I selling for someone who may just be a taker, or is it possible that he's just having a bad 6 year break? Totally confused. Oh my God. So first question is, let me take a little sip of my water. First question is, girl. Okay, so let's just back it up. Okay, you said you're middle age. So Middle age is a fair age to say, because you know that you're at an age where you don't have time to be playing. You got PhDs, you got a job, you got a home, you're doing good for yourself. So you're at that age where you're set. You see what I'm saying? Like you're kind of setting your ways, you seeing how your future is going. You're very observant of a lot of stuff, and you're not at that age where you're consistently can take too many risks. It's like, hey, straightforward out there and open. Now, for you to be dating someone 5 years younger, this is my issue when it comes down to dating younger dudes. Now, I'm not that older, but I always had an issue with dating younger dudes because I just feel like that 9 times out of 10, when you're dating older men, it's kind of like you see what you get out front. And I do believe in the saying of older people is set in their ways, whether it goes for women or men, like they're set in their ways. So therefore, if I was to date a older dude that is like 10 years plus older than me, and he talks a certain type of way, he acts a certain type of way, he dresses a certain type of way, his demeanor when it comes down to his living situation, his job, his career, and etc., that will basically show me what this is what you get. Because if he in his late 40s and he's 50 and he don't have nothing going for himself, and I'm way younger than him, I know right then and there, then hey, that's a red flag. So for him to be younger than you, that's why I really don't date younger dudes, because I just feel like that they are in a process where you have to give them the opportunity to grow. If you don't give them the opportunity to grow, then you will be frustrated, because here you are in 3 years and you don't see any type of improvement, because at the end of the day he's still growing. He's still growing because you didn't say your age. So I wouldn't know what age he was, but let's just say if you was in your 40s and he's in his 20s. Now, I don't think, yes, I understand people grow up faster, but any man that is at a certain age in his life, especially that is dating an older woman, 9 times out of 10, it has not fully developed. Now they can try to play catch up, but they already know they have an older woman that is financially stable and et cetera, et cetera. Then you're gonna look up, and instead of him being your lover, you're gonna look at him as like a son, another bill, another anything. You see what I'm saying? Instead of your lover, your support system. So you said he can't afford to buy a ring and you're not materialistic at all. Okay, that's cool. So, but the thing about it is that I think that don't get so caught up on the ring. If the ring is the question at hand, and if that's the only thing that is keeping him from proposing to you, do you really think that that is what's keeping him, from proposing, or is he just using it for an excuse? Because if you're not materialistic, then what's the holdup? I'm just being real. It's a lot of people that cannot afford the ring or certain things, or even the wedding ceremony that they wanted, but they still push through, because it was never about, oh, you know what I'm saying, I want a big wedding, but I can scale it down and do the courthouse, or I wanted a certain type of ring. A ring could come later. That's just materialistic. So if you're not tripping on materialistic, but is he using it as an excuse of why he won't propose? Because it's giving like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna say that I don't want to propose because I don't have a ring. But in reality, his mindset is to never propose. Come on now, open. I'm just saying there's something to put on your mind. He could be using it as an excuse to string you along. And he was like, you wanted to know if that was going to be like something that you have to worry about long term, financial issues down the line. Me personally, I think it's not so much of financial issues down the line. I'm not gonna look at something far as like materialistic wise and be like, oh, if this dude don't purchase this for me, then will this be, something that I have to worry about down the line, him and money management? No, but I do think that you need to be very aware of how he handled his money, because I'm not trying to be funny. I'm big on it ain't none of my business. You ain't asking me how to pay your bills and asking me how to do this and that. I'm not gonna give you financial advice. But at the end of the day, I will look at you and see how you can't be sitting up here talking about, oh, my lights is off or my lights gonna get turned off. But then next thing you know, you walking around here talking about you went to the mall or you got on some Gucci flip-flops and you know what I'm saying, Gucci shirts and you going out every weekend. So yeah, I will definitely look into it, but I wouldn't think that that's a red flag to be like, oh my God, like we will have financial issues dealing with him if he can't get this ring. Because some people, these rings are literally costing like 3,000 and up. And not trying to be funny, I don't think too many people got that. Well, just especially if he is younger and he's whatever, doing whatever job, I'm pretty sure 3,000 is a lot of money. 3,000 plus for a ring is way more money than a person will be willing to shove out. Okay, so you said about 3 years ago, you received a huge bonus check. And at that time, he stated, whatever comes to either of us, either one of us would be both ours. And he proceeded to ask me if he could use some of the money to buy me a ring. What in the heck? Baby, get the pistol. Now, and this ain't even trying to be funny. So you telling me that he already knew you was gonna get the bonus. Cause let's just keep it real. I don't know about some of you women. I know I don't. I don't tell my significant other or somebody, my razzle dazzle. I don't discuss no finance. If we not paying or you know what I'm saying, or we working towards something, I do not discuss my financial, issues when it comes down to a relationship. Now, I'm pretty sure, since you're the sole provider, you told him you was getting the bonus. So it's crazy how all of a sudden you finna get a bonus, and then all of a sudden he like, well, whatever's yours, whatever mine's, it's together. No, partner, you know what I'm saying? Because if I decide to walk out your life right now, you can't say nothing about it. It is what it is. Keep it pushing, keep it moving. So, then after that, he asks you to basically the money that you got your bonus for. Let me see, the money that you got your bonus for, he asked to basically use it to get you a ring. Are you crazy? I mean, not you, but like, is he crazy? Like that, to me, that is so selfish and bizarre, because a real man wouldn't even feel comfortable with even coming up with that idea. Now this old weasel, and I'm gonna be honest with you, this con artist, this scam, because that was just tacky to me. But this scammer set up here and was just like, well, I ain't finna work hard, even though you've been supporting me and paying all the bills and doing this and doing that. I ain't finna come out of my money and scrape up some money on my own to do it. So why won't we just go ahead and use your, use your little bonus and then get the ring that you want? Are you dumb? No. You know what I'm saying? And then this is the reason why you got to be careful, because you probably told them that you ain't materialistic, which is, is to each and own, and that's a good thing. But at the end of the day, now he playing on it. Like, well, if that's the case, that you ain't materialistic, let's just go ahead and use this little money and get a ring. Why is it so? But why we got to use my money? But we'll be getting a gumball when them little, what's them things, them candy things that had them ring pops. Before I sit up here and go into my savings, finances, or whatever to buy my own ring. Nah, it ain't that crucial to me. And he was like, I thought that was crazy. I know that he's trying to get on his feet, but it's draining to have to deal with this for so long. And that is the downfall of the situation. And this is the reason why it's so important to have standards. You have to have standards and non-negotiable, and just have people put in place. What is your plan? What is your goals? You know what I'm saying? See if he's working towards it, because now you're drained. And this happens a lot to good people, because at the end of the day, we're such good people and we want to see people win and we want to see people succeed. And then you turn around, you know what I'm saying? And it's draining you, because it's really a distraction of what you got going on, how you supposed to be acting. You know what I'm saying? Anything can be a distraction when you're pointing to somebody else. But when you know what I'm saying, you pointed to them and they got a hole at the bottom of their cup, they can't pop back into you when you run out. You see what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, the whole time it was gimme, gimme, gimme. What can I do? What can you do? Da, 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 da. It was always a game. It was always a con artist thing. So He talking about he trying to get back on his feet, but y'all been together for this long, and truth be told, you already said you've been sitting over here taking care of it. So it's draining you. So that goes for friendship, relationship, or whatever. It when something is draining you mentally and physically, let it go. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, hey, looks like another love ticket. But no, I'm just saying, I'm trying to make light, but I'm just being honest with you. Like, no. Okay, so here we are 3 years later. He's still working towards purchasing the ring. I've been patient with him, paid his bills. Wow. Allowed him to use my car. Ooh, giving him gas money. Baby, you know gas is high. But I'm getting tired in extending my resources. No, you're getting tired of handicapping a grown man. You're getting tired of taking care of a grown man and treating him not even as a lover. Now it's like that's your son, that's your child. Because you know what I'm saying, you paying for gas, you know what I'm saying, you paying the bills. Now, not trying to be funny, if he ain't got no job, if he ain't got a place to stay, he ain't got this, and that, why in the world do he got so much extra responsibility dealing with money? How? If you basically is being the sole provider, how is he still needing money? What are you talking about, gas in the car? Are you going to go get a job? Cause baby, I start doing you like the people do at them places, them TWCs and stuff. I get to sit up every time. I need a call log. I need to know where you was at. I need these people to sign off on it to make for sure that you out there doing what you gotta do. So yeah, but I'm getting tired and extending my research. Here's my question: am I selling for someone who might just be a taker, or is it possible that he's just having a bad 6 year break? Nobody has a break for that long. 6 year, for as a bad 6 year break. And if somebody tell you that they had a 1 year, you see what I'm saying? Like if they went through something for even a year, they be like, "Oh, I'm going through 2 years of, a bad year." That is a sign of some type of depression, and it's like you need to talk to somebody so you therefore you can live in peace. So I definitely do not speak that into existence, but be mindful of that. Uh and also you were trying to see, was he a taker? You know what I'm saying? And I'm just gonna be honest with you. Some people are born off of survival instead of love. So they get these people that are genuine, that loves them, that's like on some tender loving care, and the next thing you know, you screw them up. That screw you over, and you're blindsided because in the whole process you was genuinely there, you was genuinely rooting for them, but in the whole time, you know what I'm saying, because they have been so torn, toxic, and broken, they can't see that, and they're trying, their mentality is to get you before you get them. So I'm sorry to let you know, because I'm gonna wrap it up, but I honestly feel like that you can do better, that you honestly need to move on, because once you have a man that truly care about you, it's just certain stuff that he's not going to allow. It's just certain stuff that he's not going to speak on and allow, and you know what I'm saying, and he's going to feel comfortable. First of all, this man needs to be single because he clearly don't have his stuff together at all. Let's just be real. You have been handicapping this man for what, 6 years or whatever, 3 to 6 years. And it's sickening because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, all that you have poured into him and all that you're doing for him and stuff like that, it's a hole at the bottom of the cup. Come on. Whew. So it's a hole at the bottom of the cup, and you definitely have to be careful of how you move and how you handle people, because they are, some people do live off they was raised off of survival instead of love. So whether you're trying to be genuine or not, they like Sophia off of Color Purple. All my life I had to fight. So you definitely have to be very mindful of that when dealing with people. Well, I hope this advice helped. I honestly feel like that you should leave him be. Go on, get your Fantasia on, and definitely, after that, just hey, chill, relax, and thug it out a little bit longer, and look, pay attention to the red flags off the rip. Don't just wait until it's too late, because once it's too late, it's too late. Okay, you guys, so that wraps up Ask Queen. Please like, share, comment. Let me know what you would do in this situation. I really appreciate it. Mwah.